Ho ho ho, and Merry Christmas, and welcome to the Smissmas review. Now, before I actually talk about the Smissmas, I want to say that today would have been is perfect day for this because a year from now, I made a video about being Hoovy in smissmas for TF2. That kicked off the gaming thing, and I made 65 more videos after that. Isn't that crazy? So for me, Christmas Eve is important for me, not because of this day after Christmas. It's because this is what started really the gaming thing. You know, why I am today. How about that? Where I am today without that. Alright, actually, let's just jump into the actual Smissmas review. Alright, come on day. Let's go. I'm gonna start off with taunts, and starting off that is a Hot Wheeler. I feel like the Hot Wheeler is probably the best one. There's only 3 taunts, so that's kind of lackluster. But otherwise, the Hot Wheeler is pretty good. I feel like it's the only one that makes sense. I love the video that they made, the creator made. I really do wish that the Doctor's defib was a taunt kill, but I guess you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. Wait, what am I saying this? There's only like 3 taunts. There should have been more. The shooter stakeout is pretty self-explanatory. Confusing how it's not been in the game already. But until now, there's only really that's really the last taunt. There's only really 3, kind of lackluster, but hey, I can't blame because a lot of the taunts that we wanted already got introduced in Scream Fortress, so it makes sense. Sorry for all the noise in the background, but alright, let's just move on to the cosmetics.
Cosmetics overall seem Smissmas theme, which makes sense, but as Smissmas, you weren't really be wearing them at all. These aren't really Smissmas exclusive things where you can wear like Scream Fortress items where you can only wear them in one specific month. But yet again, there is a way to make a blend of something you wear all year and something that fits the Christmas or Smissmas very well. Here, I can actually show you. Give me a sec. See here, you got a Holy Hamlet, which does fit Smissmas, I guess, but it also fit the rest of the world, rest of the year, I guess. A Frozen Friendly very much fits Smissmas, but also I can see this being worn out of Smissmas. Going with the aesthetic mittens, dancing with dingoes, the tash balloons, the festive colors, the fire fuel, the Alperus complex. I don't know. I'm very bad at guessing names. Yep, get up. I can see. Yeah, basically you get my point. These are great examples of having a blended. This is what I consider a Smissmas update for like a good ass Smissmas case. But yet again, the Smissmas cases very much do seem like they're just there for money.
I don't speak German neither. I'm here for money. Money.
You know what? Let's move on to the biggest part of the match.
Let's head on with Altitude. Now, Altitude is a map that everyone asked, and I know some people that really like it, and I'm gonna say this. Altitude is a great map, but the Smissmas map, not that much. It really doesn't have anything to do with Smissmas other than snow. And in the community workshop, it is listed as a Smissmas map. So I'm kind of confused on that. I just wish that there was at least some festival things in Altitude that would have been added. And I hope next year we get a reimagined version of Altitude that actually has some festival things inside of it. Actually, I'm kind of sounding boring. I'm just gonna raise up my voice. How about that? All right, the next map, and let's move on to Bread Space. All right, so Bread Space, I feel like is gonna be like Pier last year, where we're gonna have a rotation, and I can visibly see that with Bread Space because, well, there's nothing about Smissmas. I mean, looking back on Pier, there's at least some New Year's things that fit like December as a whole, but here not at all. I feel, and you can visibly tell that this is a new map that just gonna be added to normal rotation, and I'm actually really glad because I like this map. Its layout satisfies both longer engagements, close quarters, and short engagements. So it can kind of do everything at the same once. It feels large, but it's not really that large at all. In fact, I feel like there's a lot of flanking routes that can give Scout an advantage, or like Spy. But I hope to see this back. I know that it's still in beta, and once Smissmas is over, I hope it's not going to be beta anymore. But this is a favorite map. It's not a good Smissmas map, like I said. It doesn't fit the festival thing. But I think after Smissmas, it will be a great map. Like Cascade is very much similar to Altitude, but yet again, it's more forgettable. Probably because of King of Hill, and also because it was made by the same person, so therefore it's not really that festival thing. and I feel that's the only reason why it's here, because it kind of fits into the same category as altitude. But I can't remember that much about this map. I don't feel a reason to go back to it. Again, I hope that this will be Christmas themed or festival themed. Now, next up we got Chile. Now, this is a reskin of Terror, and if you remember last year what I said Territory I feel like was a very meh map. Like the aesthetic of it didn't enthusiasm. It reminded me a lot of Airbus with it. Hell, it's hell. You usually just walk through the thing and bada boom, bada bang. Nothing special about it. I had a lot more fun on Chile because it just simply had more brighter. It felt like we don't have that much smissmas map, so it's kind of normal, simplistic thing about being festive is pretty okay with it. I noticed a lot of things like stopping. I was like, oh well, this is definitely a smissmas map. I can tell by all the presents, by all the trees, a lot of blue, strangely. I just kind of want to put that out. And then if you're on Defender, I recommend going on this tree and just staying up there because you can just camp up there. And there's a lot of things I figure out about this map, and the more I play it, the more I like it. Let's just move on. Double Frost is extremely interesting because according to the actual creator, he released it on Thursday, and on Monday he got a call from Valve saying that went in the game, which he did put it in, which ended up getting the game. So pretty much a last-minute map that was added to smissmas. But this is a reskin of Double Frost, and what's new is it's daytimes, which means you can see much more clear. But again, it's also snowing, so it makes it kind of more foggier. There's some custom trees. You'll see some presents, but not that much. There's frosty basement water, which I actually tested out. If you just stop moving, it'll kind of just slide for you, which I think is pretty cool. I like the frosty basement water. It's pretty cool, in my opinion. But otherwise, that's all I gotta say about Double Frost. And last but not least, Polar. Now, I actually really liked Polar before it actually got added. I remember liking that map. It was one of my favorites. Here, I think it plays well because it feels like Snowfall or Snowville. In my opinion, I think it's a top tier map. There's some, just like I just talked with Chile, there's some great places to hide. But that's it. You know, I don't think people know how much I edit these videos, how much I shorten them. So I actually took a video of how much it looks, and here's what it looks like. This was just all the footage put together. Thank you so much for watching this video and listening to my dumbass voice talk about smissmas. If I had to rank every single map, it'd probably go Cascade would be last, 5th would be Double Frost, 4th would be Altitude, 3rd would be Chile, 2nd would be Polar, and my favorite map would be Red Space. Actually, no. 1st and 2nd are pretty interchangeable, and so is 3rd. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, interchangeable. You can pick any order you want. If you like Red Space over Chile, or Chile or Red Space, you choose those three places, pretty much. I hope you guys have a fantastic New Year's or Christmas, and I'll see you guys later. Adios!